We're in Hollywood. I'm by myself. How am I going to get a nice image of her because the sun is so awful here? Let's take a look. Hi, this is JP Morgan. Today on the Slanted Lens, I'm down in Hollywood. I'm here with Chanda.
Hi.
We've been taking pictures this morning. We've been comparing a couple of cameras, but I realize as I'm shooting, I get asked this question all the time. Just tell me how you work, how I conquer a lighting situation. So I'm going to go through just exactly how I'm going to conquer this lighting situation to be able to shoot Chanda with that Capitol Records building in the background. I want the light to look good, both in the background and on her. So let's just take a quick look step by step, exactly what I'm going to do. So the first thing I'm going to do, if I shoot her in the direct sun here, and I'll take a quick shot of that, just see what it looks like. Got her in the direct sun, got the Capitol Records building back there. So the first thing I want to do is I want to get her into some kind of shade. I can either create shade with my reflector, or I'm just going to have her step back because we got a light pole right here, and I've used the old light pole trick many times. I've got a full body shade on her now, just because I step her back into that shadow of the light pole. So now turn that way a little bit because I want to turn her face back towards the highlight. Sun is going off to my camera left, so I want her to turn towards the light that's coming on the camera left side. It's going to give me a nice light on her face even though she's in the shadow. If I look in here, I've lost about a half a stop. It's not a problem. I'm going to expose for her face. I'm going to let the background be a little bit brighter, and it's going to work just absolutely fine. Now if I don't have any shade whatsoever, I try to carry a pop-up reflector with a translucent because I want the sun to come through that translucent and still give me a nice highlight on her face. But how am I going to put this up? I have no idea. I'm going to figure something out though. So I'm getting a nice shade on her face. This is almost too thick. It's killing too much of the highlight. I'd like to have that highlight on her face. If I had to, can you hold that with one hand? Just push it way up, but I want your hand down low so it'll be out of the frame. So I may have her help me hold this with one hand if I have to, be able to get it up into place so I can get the nice light on her face. If I had to, I could have her hold it with two hands, but a little hard for her here. That's a really easy way to get her in a position where I can let her hold that reflector and I can shoot just underneath it. I still see the building in the background, get a beautiful light on her face. Just works really nice. So she's helping me out there. So another thing you can do if you're trying to get her into the shade is you simply have her turn her back to the shade. Especially she's got beautiful dark hair, so it can handle that direct sunlight. Now if she just simply grabs this, she can even lean this on the, move over this way into that reflector, right there. I can pretty much kill the light on her hair if she just looks away. There we go. And I can bounce some light back into on her face. That's a little low for what I'd like. I'd rather have this up here like this. Give me a little light from above. But all we have to do is turn her head away from the light. There you go. I can get a nice profile like that. And we can bounce a little light back in on her face. And if I get it up high, it's a beautiful light. And that'll bounce our background. So there's just a quick tip. It's just about being resourceful. I mean, don't feel like you don't have an option. Just always feel like I'm going to find an option. And if you feel like you're going to find an option, you do. I was with Kenneth one time. We were shooting at a house. And I wanted to put a reflector in the window. And I'm going, I don't want to go get a stand and go through this whole process. And I'm looking at that window going, well, I just grabbed the reflector, bent the quarters in and shoved it into the window seal, and we had it in the window, gave us a great light in the bathroom. So just be resourceful. Make things happen around where you're at. Your model can help you. You can handhold it. There's a fence here. I can maybe put it against the fence. I mean, there's a lot of different ways, but get her into some shade, get your model into the shade, someplace that'll soften the light, and let it be a half a stop darker. That's okay. Let that background be a little bit bright. So there's a quick tip down in Hollywood when the sun comes out. So make sure you subscribe here to the Slanted Lens and keep those cameras rolling.
And keep on clicking.
Yeah.